Hello guys, how you guys doing? Welcome to my channel, and in this tutorial we're going to be making a long series. Well, it's not going to be quite long, maybe just 10 videos or 15. I think that's it. But we're going to be building a blog CMS, that's a content management system. It's going to be very interesting. You're going to love it. Well, it's going to be quite, I don't know, it's going to be so interesting. You're going to like it. I will love it. We're going to love it too. So up until now, I just want to believe that you know about Python, because I don't want to be I won't be talking much about Python. Yeah, I'll be building this project mostly with Python, but I don't want to be going deeply explaining what Python is and what can do with Python. I don't think I'll be showing you guys how to install Python, because I hope that until now you should know how to install Python. So I won't really be talking much about installing Python, and I just hope that you will also know about the Django, because yeah, that's another thing I'm working with. I'll be working with Python and the Django. This is going to be a very interesting series, so let's get started. As you can see, my studio editor here is PyCharm, and you know how PyCharm works. You have to first, I think I want to run this to know if it's working, and as you can see, hello PyCharm, it is working. So that's all I wanted to see. So first of all, what are we going to do now? We need to install the Django into this project. That's the first thing we need to do. So how do you install the Django? That's pretty easy. Just pip install the Django. As you can see, it's installing. It's taking quite. Yes, we are done installing the Django, and as you all know, if you are used to PyCharm, you know that in PyCharm you don't need to start activating your visual environment. It does that automatically for you. That's what I have here, this VENV. That's my visual environment. It shows that it's activated and it's running. Like I said, I won't really show you guys how to install Python, because I want to believe that you already know about Python, how to install it into your PC, because I'm using a Windows PC right here. So we just finished installing our the Django. So how do we know if it's properly installed? So we can just do the Django -admin. Yeah, and if you see this, let me scroll this up, and if you can see this, that means the Django was properly installed. So, and all we need right now is this start project and start app. Those are the two commands that we need right now. So well, we need to start our project, and how do we do that? So that's the Django /admin start project, and I need to give the name of your project. Since we are creating a blog CMS, so I think I need to name this project CMS. I think this is nice, and click on enter. Yes, now we have our CMS. As you can see, we have it up here, the CMS. So what do we need? We need to also install our app. We need to start our app. So now we have our project. We have started our project. Now we need to start our app, the second line here. So how do we do that? We need to cd into the CMS first. Now, as you can see, I just did cd into a directory, and as you can see, I have the CMS directory up and running. So what do I do next? That's Python manage.py start app, and we need to give this app a name too. So I think I'll name this a blog. As you can see, it's showing we have a blog and we have our CMS. If you click on it, you can see migration, admin, apps, model, test, view. So I think we have that up and running. So what's the next thing we need to do? Now we need to check if our Django is properly installed. And how do we know if our Django is properly installed? That's easy. Python manage.py make migration. Sorry, not make migration, migrate. So it's going to migrate, then we can now run our server. As you can see, it's migrating and it's really fast. So now let's know if our Django is properly installed. We'll say Python manage.py run server. So now the server is running, so we can click on this. Yeah, so now as you can see, the Django is properly installed. So if you have gotten to this place, as you can see, congratulations, your Django is working and is running perfectly. That's good, we're getting somewhere. Right now we are going to go to our CMS and go to our settings, because we need to install the blog app that we just created. So come here where you can see install apps, come right here. No, we'll use this, so we'll write blog, and that's all we need to do. So we're going to scroll down a little bit where we can see templates. We're going to be using this for our templates shortly, but let me just do everything now. So we're going to write base, that's uppercase, base underscore. So I think it's slash templates. Don't worry about this, we're going to make use of this very soon. I just want to make sure I get all my settings running. So first of all, we have installed our app. Now I want to get this running too, because I want to make use of the templates. So next up, I think I need to scroll down a little bit and make sure I get my static working too. So here we're just going to do this. Start by saying static files, underscore. So I'm going to say os.path, sorry, os.path.join. This is just our static file configuration. And what do we use static file for? Static file, this is where we save our CSS, our JS file, and we also have our images here. That's why I just want to make sure I have the static file configuration working. Okay, so we need our static roots. That'll be os.path.join. So now we have our static configuration. So let's do our media configuration. So that's almost the same thing as static, but just slight difference. So you just call it media URL. Here you can call this anything, but I think I want to name my image. Most times you can name it AMG or anything, but I just want to name my image so you guys will understand what it is. These are images, where all my image will be, because when I start saving images I have to save the image somewhere. So this is where all my image or video, anything, I'll be saving them here. So we need our media roots. That's media roots. Same thing, always the path, the join. static image. So I think we're done with our media configuration in the settings, and we're done with our static configuration. So we need to go straight to our URL here and do a little bit of configurations here too. So first of all, we need to say from the Django.conf. So from Django.conf import settings. So from the Django.conf .urls .static. So import static. So I think we need to come down here and give it a plus sign. Give it a plus sign to static. Then settings. That's media URL. Then document roots. That'll be settings dot media roots. I think with this we're done with our settings. I think I have the necessary settings I need. I have my static, I have my media, I have my template already. That's it. I have my template already. I have installed my block. So right here we need to create a directory. So first of all, let's just create a static directory, because like I said, in our static file, that's where all our CSS files will be, our JS file and our images will be. So we just say static, and we need to create our template files too, our template directory, sorry, and we need to call these templates. Yeah, so here we need to create another directory in our static. We need to create another directory in our static, and we're going to name this CSS, and we'll create another directory. Just right click, new, another directory, and we'll call this GS. I think we'll have this JS CSS. I think we're good to go for now. So but I'm just trying to like configure everything, and I'm not even sure if my Django is running properly. So let's know if it's going to let's know if our Django is running properly by doing python manage.py. First I need to migrate. Name OS is not defined. Did you forget to import OS? Okay, so the problem is here. We need to import OS. Well, in some cases, why we're importing OS is because we're calling OS here os.path.join, but we don't have it, so we need to import OS and we need to migrate again. Okay, as you can see, we're migrating, it's all running. I think, yeah, now we're done migrating. So now we need to make sure our views and our templates are properly working. So how can we do that? So we'll go to our blog, and we need to create a URL. So url.py. So we'll come to our CMS, go to our URLs here, and we need to create another path. But first of all, we need to have include here because we're making use of it. include. So we need to create another part here, part, and we'll give this our base URL. So like that, /include. So what are we including? We need to include this our blog app inside here, so it will be able to see it and recognize it. So how do we do that? We can just say blog.url. The URL I just created here, that's what I'm calling this URL. So the name blog.this URL, and that's all you need to do. Don't forget to add a comma here. And so now we need to come to our URL here. Our URL here is very empty, and so I think I just need to just copy this. Let me copy all of this and just paste it right there. I don't need you, sorry about that. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need all of this. I don't need this. Include, I don't need include. So all I'm going to do now is from dot import views. So I think I'll cancel all this. So now our base URL /views dot home, views.home, then we'll give it a name, home. So now we'll have our views, and we need to come to our views.py here and do the same thing, so to be able to know that we'll have a view here. So we need to create a function based view. So remember I named it home right here, so that's the same name I'm going to give it here. That's home, and requests, and we need to have a context dictionary. So context, here we're going to return render requests. I've not given it a template name yet, so I think we need to create a template name here, and we're going to name this template, what should I call it? Home.html. So I have a template name here called home.html, so we need to give this one a h1. Let's say hello world. Then we'll come back here to our views, and we're going to call that name home.html. Then our context, and that is all we need. So moment of truth, let's know if we are all good to go. So come down here and do the same thing. Python manage.py, run server. Our server is running, so we can click on this. Yeah, as you can see, hello world. So I think we're going to stop here for this video, but if you have gotten to this level, I think you're good to go. You're doing well. That's all we needed. I think our settings are working. So in the next video, we're going to start adding some templates, making use of our static and our CSS. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.